So once again, good evening, students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening, all. So in our last class, we were discussing about the nutrition in animals, right? The mode of nutrition in
ma'am.
animals. And what is the mode of nutrition that present in animals? What is the mode of nutrition present in animals? What happened? No response?
Heterotrophic nutrition.
Very good. It is
Heterotrophic
heterotrophic
nutrition.
nutrition. They are heterotrophs. Animals or humans are
They
follow.
depend on other. They depend on other
Yes,
organisms.
they depend on the other organisms for food. That is the mode of nutrition present in the case of animals are heterotrophic nutrition. So we can call them heterotrophs. And in the last class we
Ma'am,
will
your
discuss.
sound is low.
It is low. Is it low?
Ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, students. So in the case of nutrition in animals, there are different phases are there. There are different phases are there for the nutrition in animals. So what are the different phases of nutrition in animals? Aaron,
Ma'am.
what are the different phases of nutrition in animals?
Heterotrophic.
That is the mode of nutrition possessed by animals. What are the different phases?
Ma'am, insectivorous.
Is not insectivore. That is in the first chapter. What are the different phases? Different phases of nutrition.
Ma'am.
Okay, I think the question passed to
Ma'am.
Herin.
Ma'am.
1 minute. I will give you chance to all. Yes. Herin, what are the different phases of nutrition?
Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation,
Ma'am.
and egestion.
Ma'am,
And egestion.
I was not there for the last class.
Okay, dear. So in the last class, we discussed the second chapter, nutrition in animals. There are different phases are there for the nutrition in animals. They are
Ingestion.
digestion,
Digestion, absorption, assimilation, digestion.
and the egestion. Okay, then Ananya, can you say what do you mean by ingestion? What do you mean by ingestion?
Ma'am.
1 minute, give her a chance. She tried to recall what you mean by ingestion.
Again.
Okay, the same question.
Ma'am, can I?
Here the two students from one room, they raise their hands, Savio and Sandra. Okay, Savio.
Yes, ma'am. The mode of taking food by an organism is called ingestion.
Very good. The mode of taking food by an organism is known as ingestion. The mode of taking food by an organism is known as ingestion. And in the last class, we were discussed that different organisms possess different modes for taking the food, right? How the hummingbird take the food?
Ma'am,
Sandra?
sucking.
It is by sucking. Okay, the next question to Sandra. What about the case of snake?
Ma'am, slow.
Yes?
Slowing.
Swallowing. Okay. Then stand still. What about in the case of snail? How this mode of method, the method that adopted by the snail to take the food? Same question to Anlin.
Ma'am, swallow.
In the case of snail.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it shallow? What about others? Is it right?
Ma'am, it is chewing.
Ma'am, it's chewing.
And what about the case of ant? And Vivian, what is the mode of taking food present in ant?
Ma'am, chewing.
Chewing. Okay. So from this, the last class we were already discussed that different organisms possess different methods in order to take the food. So now we are going to discuss about the second phase in the nutrition in animals. What is the second phase of nutrition in animals?
Digestion.
Yes, it is known as digestion. And what do you mean by digestion?
Digestion is the breakdown of
I will call your name. Okay. Lapsan. Lapsan. What do you mean by digestion? Can you define digestion?
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, can
Adidev.
Ma'am, digestion is the breakdown of complex component food into simpler substances is called digestion.
Yes, very good. It is the process of breakdown of the complex substances into simpler ones. We know that our food consists of different components. There are different components of food in the form of carbohydrate, fat, minerals, proteins, and vitamins. Okay. But all these components of food are in their complex form, especially in the case of carbohydrate. It is a very complex substance. So our body cannot take this carbohydrate as it is. Okay. Our body cannot take this carbohydrate as it is. So what we can do? It is divide or it is break this carbohydrate into simpler forms, into small piece or into smaller form. That smaller form of carbohydrate is known as glucose. Okay, that small form of the or simpler form of the complex carbohydrate is known as glucose. So the process of conversion of this complex substance, complex component of food into simpler one is known as digestion. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Digestion is the process of conversion or breaking down of a complex substance. You just imagine if we have a large piece of cake, what we are normally do, we make it in small pieces and we just to eat, take to eat, right? We are used to eat by after cutting it into small pieces. Just like that, the component of food, one of the component of food is carbohydrate. It is a large or it is a complex substance, so our body cannot take it as it is. So in such cases, our body divide this complex substance into small, simpler forms. That simpler form is known as glucose, and this process is known as digestion. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And students, have you ever wondered? We know that if we have a good meal, if your mom prepare a good biryani or chapati or something like that, we are hold that food in our hand and we put it in our mouth. Then with the
Yes,
help
ma'am.
of teeth, what we are doing, we biting it, chewing
Chewing.
crushing it. And what happens to this food items or food particles after
It
that?
gets crushed.
Then it gets crushed and
Okay, it is crushed. It is biting. It is under with the help of teeth. We can bite, tearing it, crushing it, grinding it. Everything is over. Then what happens to this food
It
particles?
mixes with
The saliva.
It mixes with saliva. Okay, it mixes with the saliva. Then from mouth, where it is gone? Is it is
Ma'am,
disappearing?
Ma'am, it goes to the stomach.
Through the food
It is
canal.
moved to our
Food pipe.
stomach. It is moved to our stomach. Okay, good. It is moved to our stomach. So there are different processes that takes place inside our human body in the process of digestion. So that is what is we are going to discuss today. So let us share the screen. After that, we can discuss about the parts that associated with this process of digestion.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope that all of you get an idea about the process of digestion. Digestion is nothing. It is the breakdown of complex component food into simpler ones. This is what is known as digestion. Digestion is the breakdown of complex component of food into simpler one are called digestion. Okay. Now let us see what are the parts of the human body associated with this process of digestion. So the parts, the food that we are taken into the mouth is passing through an unbroken canal. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we discussed this.
Okay, okay. Once again, I am discuss the same point because in a hurry-burry manner, we were discuss this topic in our last class. That is why I'm
Okay,
repeating
ma'am.
it again. Okay. So the food that we are put into our mouth is passing. It is passing through an unbroken canal. And this unbroken canal is consist of different parts. So this canal is divided into different compartments. And what are the different compartments? Mouth and buccal cavity. How it is pronounced? Mouth and buccal cavity. The second compartment of our unbroken canal is food pipe or esophagus. All of you, please listen the spelling of esophagus. It is not esophagus, even though it is starting with the letter O. Here the O is no. Here the O is silent. Here the letter O is silent. So how we can pronounce it? It is known as esophagus. What is the spelling of esophagus? O G-U-S. Esophagus. It is not osophagus. It is wrong. So here the letter O is silent. So we pronounce it as esophagus. Esophagus or food pipe. Then what about the third part? The third part compartment. Stomach. It is the stomach. The next part is
Small
intestine.
inside the stomach. We can see the small intestine. The next part is
large
intestine.
and this large is not a part. Here the rectum is not a part of this compartment. Large intestine is ends in rectum. It ends in rectum. Okay, it ends in rectum. And what is the last part or the last compartment of our unbroken canal? Anus. A-N-U-S. Anus. Okay. So these are the different parts or the compartments of the unbroken canal. So through this unbroken canal, the food is passes from mouth to the stomach. And the different compartments of this canal is started from mouth or the buccal cavity, and it is ends at where it ends at. It is starting from mouth or buccal cavity. Rectum. One more part is the what's that? It is ends in anus. Start at mouth or buccal cavity, and it is ends at anus. Okay. So I hope all of you get an idea about the different compartments of this unbroken canal. Did you get an idea?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the different parts?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the different parts? Michelle, can you read the different parts of this unbroken canal?
Mouth and buccal cavity.
Okay.
Food pipe or esophagus. Stomach.
Good. Then stomach.
Small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus.
Anus. Okay. Large intestine. Rectum is actually not a part of this. This large intestine is ends in rectum, and the last part is anus. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we don't need to write rectum.
You don't need to include the rectum as a part. You can write large intestine that ends in rectum. Large intestine that is ends in rectum. Okay. Large intestine that ends in rectum, and the next part is anus. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And all these parts or this unbroken canal, the unbroken canal with all these parts are known as alimentary canal. Okay, alimentary canal or digestive tract or digestive tract. We are already says that these are the different compartments of an unbroken canal, and these different parts or this unbroken canal is known as alimentary canal or digestive tract. This is the digestive tract through which our food particles move. What are the different parts? Mouth or buccal cavity. After that, the food particle is moved through our food pipe or esophagus. Then it is enter into stomach. Inside the stomach, we have small intestine, large intestine, and after that, the undigested food particle is moving through the anus, or it is removed with the help of anus. So these different compartments together known as alimentary canal, or it is the digestive tract. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now let us see the images of all these parts of the human body. Here we know that the food, when we are put it into mouth, it is passing through an unbroken canal. An unbroken canal. It possesses different parts starting from mouth. Here it is starting from mouth.
Mouth and buccal cavity.
Mouth and buccal cavity. What is the second part?
Esophagus.
Esophagus. It is
or
the esophagus. All of you listen here. It is in the form of a tubular structure. Okay, from the mouth. It is known as esophagus. What is the other name for esophagus?
Food pipe.
Food pipe.
It is the food pipe or the esophagus. Food pipe or esophagus.
Esophagus.
Then this esophagus is ends at where?
Stomach.
Stomach. Very good. It is
Stomach.
ends at stomach. This is the stomach. And then the stomach ends at where?
Small intestine.
Small intestine.
Small intestine.
The small intestine. So here this part is represents the small intestine. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The small intestine. And this small intestine is ends with the next one, that is the
Large
large
intestine.
intestine. So here you can see the large intestine. This is the large intestine. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This large intestine is ends at the rectum.
Rectum.
Actually, it is not a part of the compartment of the digestive tract. We can say that the large intestine ends at rectum.
Ends in rectum.
Then after that, what is the last part of this?
Anus.
Through which the undigested food particle are ejected
Goes
outside. Okay, it is goes through it. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you must study to mark this different parts of the alimentary canal. And these different parts or compartments of the unbroken canal is known as alimentary canal, or one more name is there. Alimentary canal or alimentary canal, or one more name is there.
Digestive.
Very good. Excellent. Digestive tract.
Digestive
Tract. So here we can see one more clear picture of our digestive tract. Here we have buccal cavity. This is the buccal cavity. This is the esophagus. Esophagus is also known as
food pipe.
then it is connected to stomach. Inside the stomach.
Then
Small
Small
intestine.
intestine and large intestine. Large intestine ends in rectum.
This is the large intestine, and this large intestine ends in rectum.
Rectum.
And here finally, this is
Anus.
part anus, through which the undigested food is ejected outside. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in association with this alimentary canal, we have three more glands. In association with this alimentary canal or digestive tract, we have three more glands. They are salivary glands, liver, and pancreas.
Can
So
you
there are
please show the previous slide?
You need the previous slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, do we need to write this one?
Ah, yes. 1 minute. Which slide you need, Michelle?
The one you showed before.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the parts or compartments of the unbroken canal is known as digestive tract or alimentary canal. So alimentary canal consists of mouth and buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Now we are going to discuss that in association with. Is it finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In association with these different compartments or in association with this alimentary canal, we have some glands are there that secretes the digestive juices, and that digestive juices convert the complex substances of food into simpler ones. So what are the glands associated with the alimentary canal or the digestive tract? They are
Salivary gland.
and
and pancreas.
pancreas. Okay. So there are some glands associated with the alimentary canal or the digestive tract. And what is the function of these glands? What is the function or what is the use of these
Help
glands?
in digestion of food.
It secretes the digestive juices, digestive enzymes. Okay. The use of these glands, these are used to secrete the digestive enzymes. And these digestive enzymes is actually convert the complex substance of food into simpler forms. So there are some associated glands that secrete digestive juices which help in digestion of food. And these glands are salivary glands, liver, and pancreas. So the digestive juice is secreted by any one of these three glands. These three glands are secrete the digestive juices. Inside the salivary glands, the digestive juice in the form of saliva secreted. Inside the liver, another digestive juice, bile juice is secreted. And here the pancreas is also secreting digestive juice. Okay. So there are some associated glands that secrete the digestive enzymes or digestive juices. What is the function of this digestive juice or digestive enzyme?
They secrete enzymes and they help in digestion of
digestive enzymes in helping digestion of food.
Okay, that is helps in the digestion of food. And what do you mean by digestion of food? What is the exact processes takes place in the process of digestion?
breakdown of complex components of
Yes,
substances to simpler,
exactly. Excellent,
forms.
students. Here, the digestion of food means the breakdown of the complex substance of food into simpler ones. Okay, so it is takes place with the help of some digestive enzymes or digestive juices, and this digestive juices is secreted by the three glands. They are salivary gland,
Salivary glands, liver, and
liver,
pancreas.
and pancreas. And these
Liver
three
and
glands
pancreas.
associated with whom? These three glands associated with whom?
And glands that secrete juices.
Okay, these glands associated with whom? It is secrete digestive juices, but it is associated with not stomach. It is associated with our alimentary canal or the digestive tract. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by alimentary canal or digestive tract? It is an unbroken canal with a different compartments. It is an unbroken canal with a different compartments like mouth or buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach,
Small intestine, large intestine, ends in rectum, anus.
So in association with these parts, we have three glands. What are these three glands? Salivary glands,
Liver, and pancreas.
salivary gland, liver, and pancreas. Okay. And what is the function of this glands? I will ask question. 1 minute, 1 minute. Here, some of them are Sian, Fatima. What is the function of these glands?
Salivary gland. Digestive juices.
Sian,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the function of these glands?
And they take digestive juices.
They secrete the digestive juices. And what is the use of digestive juice?
They help in digestion of food.
Yes, it is helps in the digestion of food. What do you mean by digestion then?
Breakdown of complex components into simpler substances.
Excellent. It is the breakdown of the complex form of the food substance into simpler ones. Okay. It is the process of conversion or breakdown of complex food substance into simpler one. It is known as digestion. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so here you can see the image of these glands. Liver, you don't need to bother about this gastric gland and this industrial glands. We are only need to study about three glands. What are they? Liver, pancreas,
salivary glands.
So these are the images of these three glands that are associated with the digestive tract or alimentary canal. They are liver, pancreas, and salivary gland. They secrete the digestive juice or digestive enzyme that helps in the process of digestion of food. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by digestive system? What do you mean by digestive system? The digestive
Tract and associated
together constitute the digestive system. Okay. The digestive tract and the associated glands. How many associated glands are here with that of this digestive? Three. Okay. So the digestive tract or the alimentary canal and the associated gland together constitute the digestive system. The digestive tract and the associated glands together constitute the digestive system. So in our digestive tract, we have different compartments or parts starting with the mouth or buccal cavity and ends in anus. And these different compartments or different parts associated with the 3 glands such as salivary glands, liver and pancreas, they together known as, all of these together known as digestive system. Is it clear? Okay.
Ma'am.
So digestive system is equal to digestive tract or alimentary canal plus whom? Associated glands.
Associated glands.
Associated glands. So the digestive tract plus this associate glands gives digestive system. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So now can we move to the next topic?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Next
ma'am.
one is about the mouth.
Ma'am,
Oh, yes.
Buccal cavity.
Please call me. Any doubt?
Ma'am, I think Adidev.
ma'am,
Yes, Adidev.
ma'am, I can't see your slide properly.
It is not visible. What about
Ma'am,
others?
Ma'am, it's visible.
We can see.
Ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, all
Ma'am,
right,
it's
all right.
visible, but it's not clear. It's blurred.
Is blur. Sometimes it is due to, okay, it is due to some camera positions and all. Okay, Adidev, here we are discussing about the digestive system. The digestive tract and the associated glands together constitute digestive system. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the different parts of the digestive tract. What is the first part? What is the first part of the digestive tract or alimentary canal?
Ma'am, mouth.
The mouth
Mouth,
and
mouth and
cavity.
buccal cavity. Mouth and
cavity.
buccal cavity. So now we can see the different parts of this digestive system. Not digestive system, the digestive tract. Okay. So what do you mean by mouth? What do you mean by mouth? What is the use of mouth in our human body?
Ma'am,
Man to eat.
Eat food.
Man to eat
Water.
food. Chew.
Yes. It is the
Chew and
part through
swallow.
which we take the food, right? Mouth is the
Even
part
drink.
through which we are take the food, right? So that is what is the function
Ma'am.
of mouth. That's all. And inside the mouth, what all things are present?
ma'am,
Teeth, saliva, tongue, taste bud, teeth.
Yes, very good. Nice. You have a lot of information about the mouth.
Ma'am?
Inside the mouth, yes.
Taste buds also.
Taste buds. Where is this taste buds is situated?
In the
Ma'am,
tongue.
on the
On the
Inside
tongue. On
Okay,
the
we can
tongue.
discuss on the tongue. We can discuss about this taste bud and tongue later. So now we are going to discuss about mouth.
Mouth.
So that is the first part of our digestive tract or the alimentary canal, mouth. The alimentary canal begins with an anterior opening, the mouth. You don't need to copy down this anterior opening and all. The alimentary canal begins with the mouth. That's all. You don't need to copy down. This is for higher classes. Okay.
Now should we write this?
Only the first point. The alimentary canal begins with the mouth. Alimentary canal begins with the mouth. You don't need to copy down this anterior opening. S. The alimentary canal begins with the mouth. You don't need to copy down the entire slide. Okay, only the first sentence. This is for higher class. The alimentary canal begins with the mouth.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Copy down.
Okay,
Ma'am, I
all right.
copied down.
Oh, all right, all right. And inside the mouth, you can see teeth, right? And what is the function of teeth?
Ma'am, to chew.
Break down the
To
food.
break down the
Teeth.
complex.
Cut our teeth, cut, tear, and what is any other function for teeth? It is cut, tear, and grind the food before we swallow.
Ma'am, should we write?
Yes, the first sentence. Write the subheading teeth, because teeth is the part associated with the mouth. So all of you write the heading teeth and write the definition for teeth. 1 minute, children.